I want to share with you guys this thunderstorm we're getting here. It wasn't even supposed to rain today. It rained, it's Friday, March 7th, 2025, but it rained Wednesday and then a little bit yesterday, and now it's raining. You hear the thunder? And now it's raining on Friday. And according to the weather forecast, it was not supposed to rain, but there's this big cloud. Although it looks like the cloud is ending, so this might go away shortly. But I thought I would catch some of the rain, and if I can get any of that thunder, it's pretty cool to listen to. But I don't know if I'll get very much of it on video here. But I'm Andrew from 510 Books. I'm in my store, my book and physical media retail store. And the rain is no help for my brick and mortar store. And at the same time, oh, you hear that? That was really cool. I have a wireless mic now. See if I can catch it. Check it out. So I should be sounding better, clearer, louder on these videos going forward, as long as I have this with me. I'm probably going to run out there if there's more thunder, which there probably will be, just because I think it sounds really cool and nature is awesome. So yes. Also, the last day, I had a couple of eBay sales. One of them was a nice sale. It was a book lot, only 2 books that I pulled from those 34 boxes of book donations that I got that sold for $40 plus shipping. I didn't share it with you because I was rushing this morning. I had to go to an eye appointment, and I couldn't share it. But nonetheless, I had another sale as well, and today's been dead. Yesterday was pretty dead. I had a couple of people come in. It's the rain. Yesterday was not raining like this. Oh, that's not true. It was raining later in the day, in the afternoon. Earlier in the day, it wasn't. But it happens. What are you gonna do? It's just sometimes, when it's not good in my store, in my physical store, it's usually better on eBay or Amazon, and that wasn't the case today. But hey, it happens. That's how business is. And here, where I live in Southern California, rain just keeps people away. And both my kids are supposed to have soccer games tomorrow, so I guess they're going to be playing in soggy field. Okay. This isn't a nature channel, but I thought I would share that with you. Let me clip this microphone in my jacket. Of course, it's not clipping. There we go. So today I've been working on, well, to be honest, I was working on other stuff before I actually started working on sorting. I wrote my newsletter and my Facebook and Instagram posts for next week for all the new content. All the new inventory that's going to go out. And then I was putting together my taxes, preparing to submit my taxes. Yeah, I know I'm a little late, or doing it at the end. But anyway, that took a couple hours. But nonetheless, I'm digging into CDs. I've got, aside from what's on the table there, I've just got one more box of CDs. Finding some cool stuff, some good stuff for the store. Nothing really for online sale, not that much anyway. But I always like to get, new stuff for the store for sure. I had some vinyl records that I went through, and ended up, this was a buy I made about a week ago, $15 for, I don't know how many vinyl records there were. There was probably like 70 or so. Most of them were not that good, so I didn't spend much money on it. The person said it was fine. They just want to get rid of them. And I found a few cool ones in there. Some Sinatras, Dean Martin. Look out for certain Frank Sinatra albums. They can be worth some money, and some other random stuff in there. And today I got 2 boxes of books donated here, which I haven't gone through yet. The plan is to get through those today, because tomorrow, unless the rain cancels games tomorrow, depending on how hard it's raining, which it probably won't, but nonetheless, I won't be here tomorrow. I'll have somebody working all day for me, because I will be driving far away, and that's what's going to be. So I'm just getting through as much as I can today before I can't do much tomorrow. Remember when I told you, now it's raining even harder. Remember what I told you, that these are worth looking for, and you will find these often in pallets. I continue to find these Anthony Robbins Personal Power to the Driving Force CDs. They're basically audiobooks, and these are sealed. There was more that I saw as well in the other box, so there'll be some more. I'll see if the right ones are in there, because I'm putting together, I have it over here, you can see it there. I'm putting together a complete set, because I have the box. I'm trying to get as many, well, first of all, a complete set, number one. Number two, if I get sealed ones, great. I can have some that are sealed, so I can go for more money. That used to go for like $80 to $100, probably, 7 years ago, something like that. So it goes for a good amount of money. So keep that in mind if you're coming across these. I wouldn't buy these individually, unless if they're sealed and they're going for super cheap, maybe. And if you can have the entire set, or if you're keeping track of whether or not you have the whole set, just something to keep in mind. And then I got random stuff like this, like Maxell DVD Plus R. I'm putting in my store. I just sold a sealed audio cassette tape, blank sealed audio cassette tape in my store today. So I like to put out random media like that, just to see if anybody's interested. In this bunch of, in this Gaylord, there's a ton of weird stuff like this. There's like learning software, football made easy. There's all of these, this actually might be a video game. There's like typing stuff, Thomas Guide. You remember the Thomas Guide CD-ROM? This is from 1998 here locally. Fonts and clip art, if you remember that. And there's a bunch of, I'm trying to see if there are any, I don't know what this, KGB CIA World Fact Book. So just information, more clip art. There's user guide, trip maker. So there's also, look at this, movie clips, screensavers. There's a bunch of screensaver CDs, CD-ROMs, Compton's Interactive Encyclopedia. But most of the stuff is not worth anything. I looked up some of it, not this stuff specifically, but other stuff. And the screensaver stuff, I thought, I can put it in a lot. No one seems to care. No one's buying it. So I'm not going to bother. But there's random stuff like that in there in the Gaylord so far, at least the CDs. And as you can see, I found some cool VHS tapes, like a Frankenstein one, Police Academy. And this is cool, the CD DVD disc repair kit. I found 2 different ones. I don't really get, it's not electronic, so I guess you have to do it by hand. There's that one and this one. This one sells really well. I think it's this one. I don't remember which one. One of these sells often on eBay, believe it or not. Often, like, can't keep them in stock. And then I've got all those cases I'm going to put in my store. Believe it or not, people still buy this stuff, guys. You just got to find the right customers, for your locally anyway. That's the fun part about going through Gaylords, is there's all kinds of random media-related stuff. Of course, you get random stuff like, a bowl will be in there, some clothes, a book, which is media, but, random things like that, but also disc repair kits, clip art, screensavers, all kinds of weird things, empty media, blank media. So it's fun, that's the fun part about Gaylords. So the fun part is you don't know what you're going to get, but the unfortunate part is you don't know what you're going to get. So I've made mistakes where in the beginning I bought really terrible book gaylords that just sucked, and I had to learn the hard way after I had rented a U-Haul truck, all of that stuff. But basically, you never know what you're going to get unless you find a great source, and you more or less get the same stuff. It is raining hard, guys. It was not supposed to rain today. Can't get over this. But anyway, that's sort of the downside of gaylords. Unless you find a really quality source, that just happens to only have really good stuff in there for the most part. And that's great, if you're willing to go through multiple sources, Gaylord pallet sources, you might find a really good one, that's for sure. I still feel the best way to get inventory is to really get into the free pickup model, which I am going to lean into a lot more as once I finish going through the Gaylord, get everything sorted out, all that kind of stuff. I am going to start working on my business instead of in it. I still have to work in it, of course, but what I'm saying is I'm going to start working on increasing my sort of inventory funnel, improving the inventory funnel I have for free book and media pickups. Like I just went on my website today, tinkered around with some of the words on there so I could add some more keywords. I didn't really have the words donation or donate on my site, although I did have free book and media pickup. So just doing little things like that. I don't know if it's going to end up making a difference because I'm not an SEO, search engine optimization person. I should probably hire somebody to help me with that. But nonetheless, things like that, I'm going to start pursuing more. Just looking at my options and what I can do to spread the word about that. Because like today I just got a donation. There's every single day I know in my area, there are thousands and thousands of items being either donated to thrift stores and other organizations or outright thrown in the trash. Books and all other types of media you could imagine. People saying, who wants these records? Who wants these cassette tapes? Who wants these heavy metal cassette tapes? Nobody, right? Well, I do. Nobody wants these old video games. I'll take them. And going to the thrift store, which I know from personal experience of donating or trying to donate, or rather not donating, is getting turned away. So a lot of times the thrift stores will turn people away. They don't want to take more books. They won't take only a certain amount of stuff because there's just so much. So I know that I need to get in front of that sort of like river of constant daily media that's being thrown out and or donated or given away. I need to get better about that, even more than I have been now, just by being here and being open for business and people finding me, and it's been going great. But being more consistent with that, getting a bigger chunk of it, that's what I'm looking to do. I recommend you do the same thing, that you don't have to have a store like me, but you can there's other ways to go about it. Starting, website's not that expensive. Business cards, flyers, relationships are huge, word of mouth. I talk about this a lot, but anyway, those are my few thoughts. I'll see you in the next video, guys. And I'll end it with some rain. Still raining.